Hello everyone, my name is Elisa and today I would like to talk about why setting and achieving personal goal can be very important. So, have you ever felt lost in life maybe or you are currently struggling with a certain task? What if I tell you that a personal goal can help you with that? So, according to many institutes in their research and journals, from what I read, there are various reasons why personal goal can be very important. But in those journals, I have found there are three frequently mentioned reasoning, which is motivation, growth, and guide. But before I delve into those things, I would first like to explain what is personal goal. Personal goal. So, goal is something that someone is trying to achieve for a specific type of reason, while a personal goal is something that you make for you to achieve. So the difference is that a goal can be assigned by someone else to you or your team. Perhaps it is something that everyone's trying to tackle together, trying to achieve together. But a personal goal is only for you. It is something that you make for yourself, even if the reasoning behind that is for someone else. But as long it's you that who are trying to achieve that, it is personal goal. Okay, so again, why is it important? So there are three reasons from all of the journals that I've read. The three main reasons. The first one is motivation. A personal goal can help motivate us in doing certain tasks. For example, when someone asks us, "What is your personal goal?" or tell us to make a personal goal, most people would pick very menial tasks or daily tasks, literally like, for example, cleaning, laundry, cooking, literal or maybe homework, studying. It's menial task that maybe someone is not motivated enough to do, but it's something that you have to do. It can be a very good motivator because in our mind we thought of it as a goal that we need to finish, we need to achieve. Okay, so the second one is growth. So personal tasks can help us become a better version of ourselves. We can make a certain type of task in a certain type of task where it can help us improve on certain skills or maybe certain things. For example, right now I am not a very good speaker, but it is my personal goal to try again and again until I can make a very good speech today in this UTS for English speaking. And I have done so many tries, you don't even want to know. So that is the reason why. Okay, so the last one is guide. So for those maybe who are like stuck on things or like lost and don't know what to do, I would recommend personal goal because it can be a very good stepping stone. So maybe if you are trying to get out of that shell or that mind of like being stuck, like you just don't know, there's nothing in going on in your brain, you can set a personal goal for that. So maybe your first personal goal is to step outside, touch grass, yeah, those things. That can be a starter on doing other things or other big things basically. Okay, but how can a person make a personal goal? While there are various reasons on like how or why, uh, like how, uh, I would recommend the SMART goals guide. People in business or maybe in communication or maybe in psychology have heard of the SMART goals, but I would recommend this because it gives a very clear view on what to do for those who are maybe just starting out or maybe who those who are like trying to improve to make a better personal goal because they didn't succeed on their last personal goal. Okay, the first one, so SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So the first one is specific. So your personal goals needs to be specific. While it doesn't have to be like specific, it can be like specific enough for you to know what you are trying to do. For example, cleaning. Even if I don't have to say cleaning, what are you trying to clean? You already understand what cleaning is, right? So it doesn't have to be specific, but it's specific enough for you to know what actions you are trying to do. Okay, okay. The the second one is M. M is measurable. So you need to make sure your personal goal can be tracked. You need to make sure that you can track your progress when you are trying to do this personal goal. Uh, it can be any other form, like for example, a checklist, or maybe you are using a tracking app Like it can be anything, but for those who are maybe like struggling in a big trying to achieve a goal, a personal goal that is maybe very big, I would recommend you to just divide it into a few things that you can try, that you can do first. Like it can be like you can do it in, doesn't have to be in order, like as long it's like divided into these certain things, you can use that to track your progress instead. Yeah, as long it's measurable, okay. Okay, the third one is A. A is achievable. So you need to make sure your personal goal is something that you can achieve. So it needs to be achievable within your expectations and your capabilities. It cannot go over that. I know you, if you, even if you're trying to improve yourself, like you are trying to do the something that may be impossible for you in the past, but right now you are trying to make it possible, that's fine. As long you know that you can do it, go ahead. uh, the fourth one is relevant. You need to make sure uh, that your thing is very relevant to yourself and your vision and your mission. Cannot go over your morals with your personal goal, because there is no point to call it personal. And then the last one is time bound. Time bound is literally just deadline. So you need to make sure that you set it up to according to your capabilities. You need to make sure that you can go with your own pace. Okay. Okay. So in conclusion, personal goal is very important. There are very various reasons on why, but I have mentioned those three, which is motivation, growth, and guide. And my recommended method is for you to do the SMART goals. Okay. Okay. I hope this insight would be very useful to you all, and I hope you all have a great day. Goodbye.